After the blockbuster trade of Kyrie Irving to the Boston Celtics, many people have been questioning what the Cavs will do next after they've been shopping the Brooklyn pick. I'm here to tell you what I think they will do next. Okay, what is going on, guys? It's RTG here. Hope you guys have an awesome day. If you're new, please consider subscribing and like this video if you enjoyed. If we get 8 likes, I'll do an IRL 1v1 basketball game. Alright, let's get right into this video. The biggest trade talks that have surfaced is Demarcus Cousins going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. What would have to happen for this trade deal is probably Shumpert and the Brooklyn Nets pick. I think that the Pelicans need to build for the future, and I know saying this, why would they trade Anthony Davis and Demarcus Cousins, both somewhat young centers and power forwards, but they need to just kind of stop and reset, because this whole AD experiment, it's failed, and I think AD needs to get out of New Orleans. Shumpert plus the Brooklyn pick, so that the New Orleans Pelicans could start rebuilding with that Brooklyn pick and potentially have a star in a top 5 pick in one of the most loaded drafts ever. Honestly, if it would work, I'd probably even throw in Tristan Thompson to make it work, so that maybe even just if the Pelicans would do it for Shumpert in the Brooklyn pick, then do it. But if they have to throw in Tristan Thompson, I would even throw in Tristan Thompson. Now, at this point, here's what you have. A starting lineup of Isaiah Thomas, Kyle Korver, J.R. Smith, LeBron James, Kevin Love, and Demarcus Cousins. But another talk has surfaced that Dwayne Wade might join the Cavs after he gets bought out by the Bulls. Or he probably will get bought out of the Bulls, but we don't really know. If D-Wade does get bought out of the Bulls, there were some destinations like the Heat and the Lakers that he said were appealing, but really the front runner for Dwayne Wade, if he gets bought out, will probably be the Cavs, in my opinion. If the Cavs were to pull this off, this would be insane. Here's what their projected starting lineup and their bench depth would be for the 2018 season if they traded for Demarcus Cousins and got Dwayne Wade. First, you probably would start Isaiah Thomas, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Kevin Love, and Demarcus Cousins. That's just an insane lineup. And then off the bench, you still have Derrick Rose, Kyle Korver, Jay Crowder, Tristan Thompson. Like, that's insane. If they don't trade Tristan Thompson to the Pelicans, like, that's an insane lineup, and could even probably even contend with the Warriors. But the real question is this: will Cousins, LeBron, and Isaiah Thomas commit to the Cleveland Cavaliers long term? If they really want to win a championship and they don't win it next year, then they need to make sure that Cousins, LeBron, and Isaiah Thomas will commit, because they are all free agents at the end of the 2018 season, and most likely will be asking for a good amount of cash. And think about it. If Isaiah Thomas, LeBron, and Demarcus Cousins leave, you're left with Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, Jay Crowder, Derrick Rose, and Kyle Korver as your starting lineup. I mean, that is a solid 7-8 seed in the East, but not a championship contender where you're like, you're not going to beat the Warriors with this team. Think about it. Unless, of course, Steph Curry and not Steph Curry, but Kevin Durant leaves. The last part of this video is this: if they can't get Cousins, LeBron, or Isaiah Thomas, at least 2 out of the 3 of them, to commit to coming back to Cleveland, then what has to happen is they need to trade them. Probably you trade Cousins, you trade Isaiah Thomas, you trade Tristan Thompson, you trade Kevin Love. LeBron has a no-trade clause, so you can't trade him, but Isaiah Thomas and Demarcus Cousins and Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love do not. So maybe some sort of deal for the future would be the smartest move. Maybe even sending Kevin Love back to Minnesota in exchange for Andrew Wiggins, and maybe even you throw in Tristan Thompson, something like that. You maybe trade Isaiah Thomas, Demarcus Cousins. Alright. But they really need them to commit, and long term, if the Cavaliers really want to win a championship. Alright, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you are new, please consider subscribing. It helps out a lot. Alright, see you guys tomorrow.